turn up, 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 turn up. If you love me, I'ma love you back. Hey, if you love me, let me love you back. Hey, we back in here. Music is everything. Like this is like next to spiritual. Well, no, music is everything. Then spiritual release. It's one of the same. I mean, really, I just really named them two different things, but they're they're one and the same. Oh, my favorite part of one of my favorite parts of the show, and we get to talk about music and love and light. We also get to talk about song. And a lot of times, song starts with poetry, spoken word. So, with that being said, I want to bring Subliminal online, and she has a beautiful piece for us today. Where you at, Sublime?
Hey sis, hello everyone. How are you?
I'm great,
Really?
Subliminal. I like calling you Sublime. I'm sorry. It's Subliminal, y'all.
I know you do. I know you do. Only again, only because you're my sis, I let you get away with stuff.
We ready?
Are you ready now?
Yes.
Okay. I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb.
Yeah.
I've had some weary days
Yes.
and some sleepless nights. I didn't ask for this. I did not ask for this. You see, I make no apologies for what I'm about to say or do. Today, it's all about me. I gotta get my head in the game. Stop looking emotionally unavailable. I've had too many shots, too much pressure, and for some reason, I always give in when I don't want to. I suppose my weakness is exposed. I didn't ask for this. I did not ask why the pain you made plays out in my mind. Who am I really hurt by? You or my self esteem? You have left me numb and beat. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Get out of this place, please. Get it together. You see, it's not easy to verbalize to others. So you can't call out, you can't cry. I didn't want this at all. No, I did not ask for this. I did not ask for this. This round of imperfections, those times of isolation, I should have declined. Now I'm hungover in defeat, intoxicated with remorse, run over with the lack of self esteem. I did not ask for this. I didn't ask for this. However, I must. I must adorn the same routine, put on my smile, and seem happy. Although it's a struggle just to keep the demons squirming in my mind dormant, their voices haunt me. With hurtful words, sharp remarks taunt me, but none repair a broken heart that's scorned for life. I did not ask for this. I didn't ask for this. I'm going insane for my pain, lost my mind, the devil's playground. You know, I'm on a runaway train and I remain chained. So I repeat day after day the same routine. Put on a smile, fix my crown. It's time to face the world, but inside screams, I did not ask for this. I did not ask for this. In peace.
Yes.
Hey, Stranger. Stranger. Stranger.
Yes, Subliminal. Even though every time I try to say your name, my tongue starts flipping out, going crazy. But that's how sublime it is. So thank you so much for blessing us today with that. I had to pull you in on the conversation and wanted to hear one of your beautiful pieces as the first lady of Drip the Mic Network. And just wanted to have you add into the conversation. What have you been doing to keep yourself uplifted?
See, you know, you told me that you was in my spirit the other day. You know that, right?
Well, I just kind of
You know
do
you
that. I
know
kind of
that.
dwell. I don't know why. Go ahead though.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. So lately, I have just been doing me,
That's perfect.
chilling, sitting back, and just allowing things to happen.
We have to evolve ourselves one person at a time, one being at a time. So the order of business is to work on self first and then reconnect. So
Yes, ma'am.
you're right on track. Thank you so much for chiming in with us.
Thank you for having me.
Good poetry, baby. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, Subliminal, this is Malik Yusuf speaking, and Subliminal is the first lady of Drip the Mic Network. My brother, Aziz, we'll hear from him in a second. He's the CEO of the network, and this is his first lady Subliminal.
Subliminal.
Yes.
I love it. 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 I love it.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
We're going to keep this party going. Who else do we have on the line? Oh, Debonair. Hey.
Happy to be here.
Yes, Debonair, the producer, the hip hop artist, the songwriter, and the spiritual pioneer. He's on the line with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want to chime in and say something
I'm
to
happy
us?
to be here. Hello, everybody. I pray that everyone's staying safe and making great choices and connecting with each other, even though we are social distancing. That's it.
What does social distance mean to
start
you?
Easy. We'll keep it simple. What does it mean? Well, that's a very interesting concept because it seems like it's exactly the opposite. The way things were is everybody's so socially distanced because we're so tied into our devices.
Right.
And so maybe the beauty in this thing is that maybe we're using our devices different now. Maybe because we are seeking to connect with people. Maybe we're seeking to connect with other people. Because obviously because of the circumstances that have presented themselves. So maybe we can find some good in this.
It's all good. The yin and the yang, both of them, you got to praise them, both of them, because they, it's all going to be the same. It's going to be the same result. It's going to cause us to step up, to evolve. We have to. We have no choice at this point. We got to move this world along. Just like
I was just. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
No, go ahead.
But I'm in full agreement with that. I was going to say one dope thing is that, ultimately, behind the whole thing is this: the whole world we've been presented with the same dynamic.
Yes.
Everyone. And I think it's a very unique opportunity because it's not very many times, it's not any time actually in existence that I can recall that we've all been presented with the same dilemma, if you want to call it that, or opportunity, depending on how you view it. But we've all been presented with the same set of information around the whole world. Now, the dope part is we're going to see who does what with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to see who does what with it. And I feel like in a few weeks, we're going to know who was looking at it as an opportunity and grinding and coming up with new ideas and finding new ways to do cool stuff. And we're going to see who was just saying, I want to go back to what it was, and I want to try to get back to the way things were. Breaking news, things are never going to go back to the way they were.
Right.
Because time don't go backwards.
Nope. It's here. All we can do is move it
So
along.
we're going forward.
Yep.
So as we go forward, that, like I said, I really, really, my intention is that everyone would seek the opportunity and seek how to build and move forward and take advantage of this space. This is actually a dope space, and use it wisely.
That's right. I concur. I totally agree. You can hang out. You can hang out with us for a second, Devin, if you like. Debonair.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Okay, for sure.
I'm chilling.
I want to ask our special guest, Imandisa. I know this may be out of the blue, but did you happen to have a piece that you want to share with us?
Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm sorry. But we're artists. Every time I walk in the room, somebody's going to ask me to sing. So, damn it. Where's my piece?
How about I give you a little bit of spoken word? Will that work?
Exactly. Exactly.
I tried to turn myself invisible, but I couldn't hide. There was too much pain inside. Misery occupied like husband and bride, for every unified connection can not be untied. You can't divide the light from the dark, the yin from the the yin from the yang, the light from the dark, even when the ark of the divine covenant is at play. I sail away every day, flying high, asking the ancestors why? Why do I exist? Surely it's not to consist and subsist and persist of this madness called life, so full of strife, becoming a wife to a beater, cheater, no good deeder, negativity breeder.
Wow.
Oh no, because as above, so below. And Lady Day said, girlfriend, you got to know that bless the child that's got her own.
Yes.
Got
All right.
So now I have grown. I'm no longer alone. I've pulled the sword from the stone. I'm no longer alone because truth walks with me and righteousness is my throne. And time has shown me, for me, I've never known. I'm not yet perfected, but I'm being molded and sewn into the tapestry of universality. And now I must proclaim my divinity. Like the phoenix I rise, into the fire of the sun I soar. Oh no, there's so much more in store for the woman who bore the only begotten son, the one who came without shame to rain down upon this darkness with his light. So bright was his sight that they could not hear, see, or speak of the evil they manifest. Just to see they're all invested in this torture, murder, and rape that helped to shape this econ on me.
Hey.
Economy of blood, sweat, and tears, and capitalizing on fears with made-up half-truths that dance in our ears for years and years and years, while the elephants and the mules who make and break the rules say, what bondage? What strife? What destruction? What life? While the yellow, black, and brown, well, we all wear a frown, while the red remain dead, while the white buffalo dances with the eagle. I don't know, maybe because it ain't illegal, but why are we, the kings and queens, so regal? The silence. Because we all know how it all went down, yet we run around town saying, no justice, no peace, and get beat by the police while the corporate and governmental thief refuse to believe that justice is for one and all. Yeah.
That's that piece. Yes. Thank you, Goddess. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right now, I want to take the time to invite anyone to call in that wants to share a piece with us, a song with us, a prayer with us, that wants to send out love, life, and light. Who do we have on the line right now? Well, let's bring in Aziz. I want to bring in Aziz, the CEO of Drip the Mic Network. And I would like to hear from my big bro. You've been quiet. Where you at, Aziz?
Yo. What's going on, family? How's everybody tonight?
Peace. What's up?
Peace.
Aziz, first I want to introduce you to someone that I've been trying to get you to connect with. You guys both have a very special gift in the spoken word department. Malik Youssef is sitting in the studio with us on Drip the Mic Network, 2020 Vision, baby.
Wow. I'm so honored and humbled to have you here. How you doing tonight, King?
Man, thank you, young King. I appreciate you, brother. I'm great, and I'm
happy
happy to be here, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we got a little bit connected on IG. So we did connect a little bit, but we haven't had a chance to chat yet.
Yep.
So I definitely look forward to that.
Yes, sir.
Whenever time permits, my brother.
Yes, sir, brother. Appreciate that, and it shall be soon. Soon come.
Absolutely. To Imandisa, am I pronouncing it correctly? Can you hear me?
Imandisa, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Aziz is speaking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying to you, it's also an honor to have you here, and the wisdom and information that you bring. It's so valuable, it's so necessary to the callers and the listeners. So I just thank you for bringing that gift to the show tonight. I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just so happy that Amira did this and, bringing us together so that we can continue to just raise the frequency and the vibration.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Love it. To my niece, to my dear beloved niece, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Look at Deja.
Oh, I'm doing very well. Deja.
Like little kids.
Well. Thank you for coming. Definitely thank you for coming. I really appreciate what you bring to the show as well. And I just appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. And baby sis, you holding it down. Loving the show, loving what you're doing, loving where you're going with it.
Thank you.
I'm really feeling it. This is you really outdone yourself tonight. This is a hot show. So
thank you.
Keep it up, baby girl.
Thank you. Oh, to speak to Dr. Chris. She's on here, Dr. Crystal Cologne.
Oh, Dr. Chris. Yes. Dr. Chris. Oh, and hello. How are you?
Oh, I think she's muted. Give her 1 second.
Can you hear me?
She's speaking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, turn her up.
Okay.
Your mic is really low. Are you able to turn it up on your end as well, Crystal? Okay. Well, she already. Then it's our fault, Tony. Y'all give it up for the engineer, Tony. He's over here holding it down in UBN Studios, baby. We in Burbank, baby. We do this.
For sure.
12 years, baby. We're doing this. Y'all give it up for Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Chris is on here. She's giving us from the medical standpoint of things, and she's going to definitely leave us with some things that we can do to continue to take care of ourselves and heal and uplift ourselves. So we love that she's here as well. What were you saying, Aziz?
Yes, that's dope. No, that's dope. No, I agree. That's dope. That is dope. Loving what you bring in her knowledge and her experience here as well. So, oh man, that's invaluable information right there.
You got a piece for us, Aziz?
Of course I do.
All right now.
Perfect. It's out of reach, but me, I would never cease to seek to do better, because God will not let me forget that much better than me. Been on this earth for over 4 decades, approaching this age, not as cage rage, but timid regret at the mistakes I've made, the prices I've paid, and the path I've laid. As if being young with heaviness hadn't already fucked me up. I got kicked in the butt trying to take life shortcuts. Life shortcuts. Even now, as I say that phrase, that burden weighs on my tongue a ton. I asked God about these shortcuts. He simply said, son, there are none. Life was fine to take by the horn, but when it charged, I compressed that power. I cowered in a path to the destruction flowered. Jail cells, jumpsuits, 3 hots in the cots, and door slam block was all I got. I was a loved one forgotten. I tried not to be anchored by these character constructors. A disgusted motherfucker, flustered with disappointment, but driven by prosperity. Curves of life riddled with black ice sharpen my binocularity. I now see it in my character to be a forceful movement, improvement in my faith, because when my faith gets misplaced every fucking time I catch a case. And behind these gates, I trace back to the fact that I come from a race of kings and queens, from the pyramids to the nose rings, powerful beings, it seems. I need to seek out this force that drives my ancestors' thirst. See, I was African first, then American at birth. I said I was African first, then American at birth. To me, that means the strength of a generation that slayed like lions and killed like tigers, but yet we traded our spirits for books, and our strength is inside of our brains. They kind of tell us shit has changed. Then why the fuck y'all ain't tamed these punk-ass police? These streets, I can't say they raised me or made me, but they gave me crazy insight in light of being loved and loved ones lost. Traded my soul to be a boss, and at the cost of county jails and state-funded vacations. My education was knowledge from street colleges, so now I just breathe as a pulmonologist. But still, perfect is out of reach for me. But I would never cease to seek to be better, because God won't let me forget that much better is in me, and that's my drip.
Hey.
That's my drip.
Hey, drip the mic, why don't you?
Yeah.
Drip the mic, why don't you? Aziz.
Spitting mathematics, man. That's math. All patterns, mathematics, man. It's real. Spitting that math.
Oh, thank you, brother. Oh, wow.
That's math.
I'm honored, King. I'm definitely honored.
Wow. All in sequential
Wow.
order. Lovely. I loved it. Thank you.
Bringing love, life, and light together here on Drip the Mic Radio, 2020 Vision, baby. Yes. So, you know, guys.
That's right. Well, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, well, thank you for indulging me. I really appreciate the space and the opportunity here on your show. You blowing it up, man. You is.
I would be really remiss not to bring the CEO of Drip the Mic on here to do a piece, but it's all good.
I was going to keep this to myself. But let you not have poured me on here to spit in front of Malik Yusuf.
Oh, please believe it.
Not done that.
What is my name? I'm bringing love, life, and light all together in one place.
Furniture moving. Yeah, yes, sir. Indeed.
We over here getting our fill. We gonna be so full by the time this next 30 minutes it's over.
Right.
All right, so you guys, so the name of this segment is Music is Everything, and my name is Amira the Songstress. So I would be also remiss not to play some of my music to add on to this Music is Everything. The good thing about this is I've been working on an EP since November, started in Atlanta, ending in Los Angeles with Malik Yusuf and Universal Records. And, you know, it's about to be lit. It's already lit. It's already on fire. I supposed to drop it end of April time frame. Seeing what's going on, I think you guys deserve to hear something that's uplifting. So I want to leak a little bit of my own music. And this one is called Kiss the Sky.
Excuse me.
We're gonna be the best thing since sliced bread.
I can't wait too far to turn back now. Something in me telling me keep going. I was always taught I can't back down. Finish what I start is all I know. Got some people who've been doubting me since day one. See me walking off a cliff and wouldn't say nothing. When I'm needing them, ain't none of them around. Keep that energy when you think that I'm down. When I'm way up, way up, way up. Keep that energy from around me when I'm way up, way up, way up. This goes out to those who never gave up. Gotta try to kiss the sky. Till you make it out, till you make it out. Learn to fly when you kiss the sky. Drive away the doubt. Kiss the sky with me. Fly with me, fly with me. Kiss the sky with me. Fly with me, fly with me. Kiss the sky. Don't use excuses, they tend to be useless. And often confused with you just being lazy instead of just doing what you gotta do. Some people who've been doubting me since day one. See me walking off a cliff and wouldn't say nothing. When I'm needing them, ain't none of them around. Keep that energy when you think that I'm down. When I'm way up, way up, way up. Keep that energy from around me when I'm way up, way up, way up. This goes out to those who never gave up. Gotta try to kiss the sky. Till you make it out, till you make it out. Learn to fly when you kiss the sky. Drive away the doubt. Kiss the sky with me. Fly with me, fly with me. Kiss the sky with me. Fly with me, fly with me. Kiss the sky. Kiss the sky. Kiss the sky.
Kiss the sky. Hey, hey, hey. That's that new drip, baby. Kiss the Sky.
My new drip is my old drip now. My old drip is my new drip now.
Yes.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Where'd you record that at?
In Atlanta with Sean Penn.
The legendary
Yes.
Sean Penn. Yeah, I like that. I
Thank
like
you.
that. Kiss the Sky.
That means a lot coming from you.
It's a really good song.
Thank
It's
you.
got a good vibration. What made you? I mean, obviously, you're a songstress, and what made you, pick a song like that for your album? Because you do usually more sultry stuff.
So in my travels, as we all know, I was in the Middle East for just about a year.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, playing at the different venues and doing a lot of the traveling, like we went to Egypt, we went to Spain, we went to Israel and Dubai, and we were over in Bahrain. And what I realized is that everyone was kind of, all the venues, all the clubs, all the parties, pool parties or what have you, they were playing like these same grouping of songs, like same 5 to 6 songs, and they were all celebratory music, whether it was the top hip hop dance song, whether it was, the reggae or the Afrobeat or even the Pharrell's I'm Happy. It was everyone around the world wants to dance and celebrate, which is uplifting in itself, which is a way that we honor and we praise and take and move ourselves along. And I realized, like, man, I want some of those songs. I want that music. And if I just get one of these songs, I can come back next time on their dime and travel to all the places that I went to. With the only difference would be they're actually flying me in, putting me up, and asking me to come perform for them because I have that world music. And I realized very quickly, this is world music, whether it sounds Afrobeat or EDM, it's world music. And I wanted that. I wanted to be in that conversation.
Yes, definitely. You definitely are. That song is definitely one of those pieces where people can dive right in to that. That fits in with a DJ. I DJ.
You do. You do.
So it fits in with the DJ's format when you're taking people away from the bar and filling the dance floor, making them sweat and get thirsty so they can go back to the bar.
To the bar. That's right.
So club owners love those kind of songs. DJs love to please the club owners. So DJs play those kind of songs. So it's very important. It's a science to it. You know what I'm talking about? So,
that's right.
I mean, I think my fastest song I ever had was All the Lights, and that's still playing clubs right there. So
All the Lights.
All of the lights. Doom, doom, doom.
Hey. Shameless little plug there, but yes, All of the Lights.
Yeah, I didn't really go into it like that. I just was thinking like that's one of my fast songs, like that. Definitely the club
that goes hard.
The club be turned up to.
Yeah. Well, you're the Grammy maker, so
it's a blessing.
Yes. You know what? Speaking of that, we have a song by you that I want to share with the world. And I want you to, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's very appropriate at this point in time. It's called Get Ready, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's life imitating art or art imitating life.
Versa and vice.
Yes. Tell me about that. Get Ready.
I don't want to belabor it, but I started working on my first album as a spoken word artist, and it's kind of like coming into songwriting and a little bit of production at the time, but definitely as a spoken word artist, I gained great popularity from being on people's albums. Did stuff for Nike, did commercials, Carl Thomas album, Commons album. And so it's like 2000, I'm starting to, for 2000, I'm starting to figure out like how to do an album. Lauryn Hill used to do an album, like a poetry album. How you do that? How does that work?
Right.
And I just said, well, I'll just call on some of my friends to do hooks because that's the way people like to receive music, with choruses and stuff like that. It's different now. It's more widespread and broadened out.
Wait a minute. Did you say Lauryn Hill, though? I'm sorry. I was trying to let you finish. You said what?
Yeah,
Hill
she
said
told me
what?
I should do an album. We were on Commons album together back in 97.
Okay.
One Day It All Makes Sense. Shout out to the rapper extraordinaire, actor, the philanthropist, good brother, international sex symbol named Common.
Right.
And so I started figuring it out and started following the energy of the universe, and I wound up going to Dupay Records and getting a single, got this beat. And I said I wanted to have Carl Thomas on it. He was busy. He had 4 songs on the radio at the time. He was touring, but he took time out of his schedule to come to Chicago. And we created the hook for Get Ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then I created the poetry to lend the message, I guess. I mean, everything. Music is always a message. If it's nothing but about cars, it's still a message people are giving.
Right.
So I wanted to have a little message about getting ready and being ready and upliftment, you know. And I mean, you know, my stuff is always a little bit dark, so it's a little bit of that. But
You kill me when you say that. I've heard you say that in the studio.
Yeah, no, it is. And I mean, Heartless is a very dark song, you know.
Why do you write from that dark place?
I just feel comfortable. That's my comfort zone. I like dark music. It's healing. It's cathartic for me. And then I know if it's cathartic for me, then you know it's also probably for other people as well. You know.
Okay. It's ironic that a light bringer.
Yeah, you can't have one without the other.
Right, writes from a dark place.
Can't have one without the other.
The yin yang all in one.
No question.
Okay, I'm listening.
So we recorded it, and it just came out beautiful. And then we sent it to the radio in Chicago, and they was like, yes. And they started playing it, and it made it to number 2, never made it to number 1. But it was all over the country, playing all over the world, really, you know. And I love when I'm like in London or something, and they'll play it, you know, or Paris or something like that. It's amazing. I'm very proud of that song, you know. And I'm very grateful to Carl Thomas in the middle of his in his height.
In his height in career.
Came and got down on that song. Yeah, it's dope.
Without further ado, everybody, get ready.
Come on.
The wordsmith.
Carl Thomas. Back again. Chi-town. 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 Chi-town.
People get ready before the train comes. Everybody on board. Train. That's how my love runs. Train. People get ready before the train comes. Everybody on board. That's how my love runs.
Sis, listen, these spoken words won't hurt, cause I know you already way too scarred for that. Plus I love you way too hard for that. This train come through with love, a kiss and a hug is just a small part of that. I could take it back to where it started at. Instead of war, let's make love. I bet I could suit your karma and teach you the art to that.
People get ready, yeah. Before the train comes.
Come on.
Everybody on board.
Everybody.
My love runs. People get ready before the train comes.
Here it comes.
Everybody on board. That's how my love runs.
Come on now, I ain't trying to judge you, ma. For you I have do-ard, prayed and fasted. Plus let the first stone be casted by he who ain't did this. In life, choose compatible partners like playing spades or beard whist. Suggestion, to eliminate baby daddy and mama drama, be more selective who you have your kids with. Come on.
People get ready before the train comes. Everybody get ready. That's how my love.
Feel that? I do.
People get ready.
Come on, y'all.
Before the train comes.
What?
Everybody on board.
Yup.
That's how my love runs.
Check it out. Come here, mommy. Tell me, do you feel that? Please believe you ain't never been touched like this. Nor has your heart ever had a reason to get clutched like this. I know you have been uplifted from time to time, but ain't never had anything in your Dutch like this. It is just like this. You can get with us like this. Give me love and give me trust like this.
Give me love and give me trust. Give me you and all of us. Give me together on the train. And my love remains the same.
I said,
give me love and give me trust.
give me you and all of us.
Can be together on the train. And my love remains the same.
this soul music embraces you like a hug does, I'm gonna tell you what I love does. And sometimes when sunshine turns to rain, joy becomes pain. But still, our love remains the same. Come on, clap your hands, y'all. Clap your hands, y'all. Put them together. Clap your hands, y'all. Come on now. That's how my love runs. See how my love runs. Get ready before the train comes. Cause the train is coming. Everybody, everyone. Yeah. Come on. And even when you numb from the pain, you could just hum in the rain and wait on the love that come with the train. We gon' celebrate soon as you make it here. Hold a Chris, I'll take a beer. Teach you how to shine without anything from Jacob here. And baby girl, love you even when they hate. And do you and tell them to fix their face. And please stay true to form and go through the storm. And when what once was warm runs cold instead, to the sky you hold your head till you get your soul fed. I said till you get your soul fed. Come on, get ready. Would you please? Yeah. Oh, yeah. People get ready. Before the train comes. Everybody, get ready, y'all. Get ready, y'all. See how my love runs. Yeah. Train comes. Carl Thomas, Malik Youssef, Dupe Pro, Wow Wow, Shy Town. Come on, feel that. Yeah.
Yes. Bravo. Mr. Youssef and Carl Thomas. I see why that song topped the charts.
Yeah, it's good. Feel good song.
As it should, and it's very appropriate for now.
Oh, no question.
You know,
No
sometimes we tell the future when we write.
No question.
We're tapped in.
No question.
Shouldn't be any other reason for us not to tap in and get some of that divine information and knowledge.
Man, the stream of consciousness is eternal.
And we can pass it on. You know, it makes me feel special. You know, we all can do it, I believe. We all have the tools. We just have to accept it and receive. You know, but as a musician, as an artist, it's almost like we're tapped in all the time. It's so addictive. I know sometimes people that don't consider themselves artists doesn't understand it. Like, what is that? Like when you're on the stage, how do you just turn into another person? What is that? And it's God. It's my conversation with God. It's my communion. It's me in my rawest form. It's the real me on that stage. So I just love the connection. But thank you for blessing the world with that song.
Yeah, man, thank you. Man, I'll be forgetting about that song sometimes. I'll not do that. That's a great song.
It came out when?
2003 or 4.
Okay. Yeah. And then it topped the charts.
Well, second.
That's at the top.
Top.
That's top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't hit number 1 though.
Mr. Humble over here. Well, let's let it top the charts again. The time is now.
Hey,
for
Spotify,
sure.
Baby.
We want to take one more caller. Who we have on the line? I think they want to share a piece with us. Lady V, are you there, darling?
You'll always be the lady.
Oh, yeah. Hey guys.
Hello, Lady V. Welcome.
Hello. How are you today?
We're wonderful.
Good. I have to say that I have really been enjoying this show tonight. Like, oh my gosh, so informational, and I'm loving the vibe and the music. So, man,
wonderful.
Right on. Kudos to you guys.
Thank you. What would you like to share with us this evening? We're all here for you.
Right on. So I heard you say this is spiritual kindness. So I'm going to do this piece called Prayer from the Soul.
Sounds good to me.
Father God, I come to you praying from my soul. My soul is weary and I'm falling apart. Not for me, but for those around me. The hurt they feel is draining the life right out of me. Now I understand how you felt when they nailed you to the cross. Thanks for loving us enough to sacrifice your only begotten Son so that we can live the life we live even when we don't quite understand. Today I had to pray from my soul. When there's so much going on, marriage is falling apart when they're supposed to.
Few technical difficulties.
Parents with.
Lady V,
Can you hear me, love?
can you hear me? If you would just indulge us for just 1 second, let's make sure that we can hear you clearly. We really want to hear this piece. Give us just 1 second. All is well? Okay. If you don't mind, can you start over?
Okay.
We really want to hear you.
I got you guys. No problem. Can you guys hear me okay, though?
Yes, we got you now.
Okay, cool. So this piece is called Prayer from the Soul. Father God, I come to you praying from my soul, a place where darkness lies when I'm smiling on the outside. My soul is weary and I'm falling apart, not for me, but for those around me. The hurt they feel is draining the life right out of me. Now I understand how you felt when they nailed you to the cross. Thanks for loving us enough to sacrifice your only begotten Son so that we can live the life we live even when we don't quite understand. Today I had to pray for my soul. When there's so much going on, marriage is falling apart when they're supposed to be sacred. People dying out of nowhere when yesterday they were all right. Kids killing their parents when all they were doing was enforcing discipline. The suicide rate at an all-time high because your people feel like they have nothing to live for. Politicians losing their minds about to start a war. Lord, today I'm praying from my soul. When did the world become so cold? Was it when slavery began, or maybe when the robbers were stealing the land? After fighting and praying for our freedom, whatever happened to the land of the free? And where is our opportunity? It may be 2020, so why are we still being racially profiled, being pulled over, shot, or taken to jail? Not because we were doing something wrong, but the color of our skin. When did being black become a sin? When we clearly love the skin that we're in. So many questions, not enough answers. But today, I pray from my soul, not just for me, but for all those around me. When life is tough and beating us up, no one said it would be easy, but thanks for loving your children unconditionally when we don't know how to love ourselves. Lord, I pray from my soul to give your children peace when the weight of the world is too much to bear and we're falling apart, not as a people but as a nation. And we are your children, and it never mattered. And it never mattered that our nationality may be different or the color of our skin. Why is the nation so divided when separation was never an issue? God, today I cry out, praying from my soul, not for me, but for all those around me. Because please give me the answers. Help me to understand these catastrophes when we're supposed to be at peace. How do I ease the pain when my heart is bleeding, crying for your children? Thank you, God, for hearing my cries. I always know who to call on when life makes no sense and I want to give up. These are the times I have to drop to my knees and pray for my soul, not for me, but for those around me. Lord, I pray for my soul. Amen. I'm Lady V, and that's my piece.
Yes.
All right now.
Yes.
All right now.
Thank you, Lady V.
All right now.
Thank y'all, loves, for letting me bless your mic tonight. Y'all
Yes.
keep doing y'all thing and inspiring others.
Mike was truly blessed by you. Thank you.
It was our honor. Thank you, Lady V.
Thanks, love.
Okay, we got a few minutes left here. What I want to do is something really special and really quick. I want to take a commentary really quick from each panelist, and just to surmise everything and anything you want to say to the world and give to, and any peace and blessings you want to wish to the world, now is your time. I just ask that after you say what you have to say, definitely let them know where they can find you at, where they can get a hold to you at. Tell them your handles. I want to start out with Dr. Chris. Is she still with us? Is she on the line? We love you, Dr. Chris. We'll see you next Sunday. We know you just had actually your baby is 1, and you got to be mom and superwoman like we always do. We love you, Dr. Chris, and we will talk to you soon. Next, we want to go with my niecey, Deja Vu.
I'm going to say the same thing I said last time when I was on the show, which is my slogan that came to me in the middle of the night at 10 p.m. when I was on the way to bed. It's regenerate your life, regenerate your soul. Your body's not separate pieces. It works as a whole. So just take care of yourself and seek more knowledge always. And you can find me at Open Truth Health on Instagram, and it's Deja Bryant. Open Truth Health on Instagram, Deja Bryant.
Thank you, Deja Vu. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Imandisa,
Yes, ma'am.
our special honored guest.
Yes.
What would you like to leave us with?
I just wanted to remind everybody that there's only one person born with your exact astrological birth chart, even if you were born in the same hospital at the same time every 25,000 years. So if our Creator took the time to make each individual snowflake different, think about the time that He took to make you different. And now is the time for you to really figure out why you're here,
Right.
why you're here, and what you're here to do, and what unique gifts you have to bring to the table. And it doesn't matter if you're 60, 70 years old and you still want to be a rock star. You can do it. God gave you these talents for a reason, and the world needs them right now.
That's right.
So focus on you. Don't focus on fear, and ask yourself, why am I alive at this point in history? It's to make history and
That's
to
right.
transform this into the Aquarius age. We're moving from the Pisces age to the Aquarius age.
Whatever.
That's all we do.
This is the dawning.
Where can we find you at, Imandisa?
Oh, yes. You can find me on my website. It's Kiamsha Temple. That's KIAMSHA, KiamshaTemple.com. Or you can email me at eosdawn23@gmail.com, EOSDAWN23@gmail.com. I've got readings on sale right now, $20 for 20 minutes.
All right. Get that money, honey. Thank you, Imandisa. And Mr. Malik Youssef.
Blessings. First, I want to say thank y'all for having me. All of the panelists are amazing with so much power, so much information, so astute, well studied, well versed, and deliberate in being a righteous one. You know, you gotta be deliberate. You gotta be determined, because it ain't gonna be easy all the hours. And thank you for having me. And again, I have to comment on your outfit. You look absolutely stunning. It's
Thank
beautiful. Tony, thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Heron, thank you, bro. I want to say this, and this is no small statement. You are powerful beyond your wildest fucking dream. You are so powerful, but you let yourself be distracted. It's just like aiming a laser. If you turn the laser away from the target, it's going to miss the target. No matter how powerful it is, it's going to miss the target. You understand me? You are so powerful. You are, every atom in your body can be controlled to make yourself explode. Imandisa said, if you 70 years old and want to be a rock star, you can damn well be a rock star. There's no limit. And with that, I'm going to say this. The obstacles that you put in your way are from your wants and desires. You make yourself lose because what you want and desire. Okay? So you put those as obstacles. You want it to be this way, that way. And except for the goal, nothing else matters. Except for the goal, nothing else matters. Now, the goal is not the destination. Part of the goal is the journey. You understand me? Mm-hmm. You want it to be this way or that way, or exactly like you dreamed it or imagined it. It's not going to be that. The storm, the winds of change come. So listen very closely to me when I say this last part. You create boundaries
90 seconds
based on your obstacles. Your boundaries become your limits. You made all of them. If you push your limits, if you push them, you will find that nothing pushes back. Thank y'all.
That's perfect. Thank you, Malik Yusuf. Where can they find you?
Oh, Malik Yusuf 100 on Instagram, or Malik Yusuf on Facebook, or Malik Yusuf on Twitter.
Thank you for blessing us today with your presence. It was a special, wonderful surprise.
Yes.
Thank you for adding into the energy, the joy. We're ready to go. The whole message has been today, you guys. It's time to level up. It's time to glow up. It's time to grow up. Start by healing yourself first so we can reconnect, and then we'll be moving in our God power. My name is Amira the Songstress. You've been listening to Drip the Mic Network 2020 Vision, baby. And remember, stay focused. Hello, you guys. It's me, Amira the Songstress, and you've been tuned into 2020 Vision. I'd like to thank you guys for chiming in with us. I love all your support. But remember, subscribe and also ring that bell so that you can get notifications when we upload a new video. And remember, stay focused like 2020 Vision.